Hey guys, this is Tong and I'm in Budapest, Hungary. Behind me you can see the Danube River and almost half the city of Budapest behind me. So it's very, very beautiful. And around me this is Buda Castle, I believe, so you can see many good sights around me as well. I can show you guys. Okay, so you can see the scenery around me is very beautiful. It's a lookout point, and here you can see the chain bridge, which is very famous, the Danube River, and you see the rest of the monuments as well. So that's it. And Budapest is a very great city, very good nightlife, and very beautiful. The city is called the Paris of the East. It's known as one of the more beautiful cities of Europe. So yeah, I highly recommend Budapest as a great place to travel. So that's it. Thanks for tuning in. This is Fisherman's Bastion in Budapest, Hungary. That's it. Hope you enjoy that look around me. That's Budapest for you. St. Stephen's Basilica in Budapest. St. Stephen's Basilica from down below. Alright, let's walk along the chain bridge, shall we? Budapest, Hungary. Alright. See the river beside me, the Danube River. Beautiful.
Ese y el de allá arriba, pero pues obviamente iglesias, ¿no? Hay varios castillos, ese de allá, este de acá,
Chilly today.
ese de atrás.
See the flags waving behind me. Okay, and that is the chain bridge walk. I walked through most of it. Alright, and that's it. It's Budapest, Hungary. This is Tong, and I'm at Fisherman's Bastion in Budapest, Hungary. And it's a very beautiful sight here indeed. Behind me you can see the Danube River and the view of the whole city of Budapest. And you can see some nice churches behind me as well. Look at this. You can see that church behind me, or cathedral, or basilica. I'll flip it around for you guys. See, that's that basilica I was talking about. This church. And around me, you can see there's a lot of tourists, but also the view of Budapest. And that's it. Budapest is a very beautiful city. I love it. Paris of the East. That's it. Ciao. Alright, we are in Budapest, Hungary, and this is St. Stephen's Cathedral, St. Stephen's Basilica. Right, not a cathedral, a basilica. I don't really know the difference that much, but they're different, apparently. And let's see. Ego sum via veritas et vita. Some word in Latin, I don't know. And Jesus and his apostles, I'm guessing. Yeah, alright. Okay, that is St. Stephen's Basilica. We're in that square right now. Very famous part of Budapest. A bunch of areas here under construction. Okay, we'll just go in here. Budapest kind of reminds me of Prague in that the streets are very, very European-like. Much more than Venice, so kind of like Prague, and you have these cobblestones on the street, just like in Prague. Housing style is kind of similar too. And also like Prague, we have a river running down the city, parallel to the city, the Danube River. So these two cities are very similar. And both of them were formerly communist nations as well. Czechoslovakia and Hungary were both communist behind the Iron Curtain. But I think unlike Serbia, the buildings definitely don't. They still retain that traditional European flavor. Whereas Serbia, as part of Yugoslavia, they had buildings that were like this, but a lot of them were just plain communist style buildings too. But here, I think we're good. The communist influence did not touch these buildings, so you still see the old European style buildings. Just nice. And these European style lampposts, which are also pretty nice too. I like just looking at these lampposts sometimes. Very European style. Imagine them glowing at night. And then you have all these cafes nearby and stuff, very, very European. So I'm liking Central Europe so far. I haven't really been to Eastern Europe yet, though. I mean, I've been to Southeastern Europe, the Balkans, but I have not been to Romania or Ukraine or the Baltics or Belarus. Those are really Eastern nations, or Bulgaria. Really Eastern Europe. Have not been there. Okay, let's continue to the Danube. It's a European cafes. Alright, so now we've reached the Danube River, the main river running to Budapest. And then you have the train bridge right there. So, I don't know how this bridge is comparable to the Charles Bridge in Prague, but they're very different. This bridge is more of and first of all, the Charles Bridge, you can't drive a car through it. This bridge, you can drive a car through it, so it's definitely a lot bigger. So yeah, this bridge is definitely bigger than the Charles Bridge. And the Danube River, of course. Unlike the Vlada River in Prague, this river doesn't seem like there's an easy way to really walk alongside beside it. The cruise ship there. Doesn't look like there's an easy way to walk beside it. The river beside Prague, you can definitely walk along beside it, but this river is a little bit harder to do that. And then of course you have the Hungarian Parliament building right in the middle there. Parliament building. Alright, so yeah, that's the Danube River. Streetcars right beside where I am. Again, the Danube River right here. You see the Hungary Parliament. Right now the sky is kind of lifted a little bit. Before it was like shrouded in fog. Now the sky's lifted a bit. It's better. This is a chain bridge. So people walking on it. And over there you see the Statue of Liberty, right there, right on top of that mountain, all the way there. I don't think I can get there today, because you need to take a bus, it's a bit far for me. But that's where it is. Alright, let's go on the chain bridge, go to the other side. Okay, I'm on the chain bridge right now. And looking over the Danube River. The chain bridge. They are guarded by 2 lions. Right there and right there. 2 lions. Continue walking along the chain bridge. Although I think the better direction is that way, because the sun's facing the other direction. Let me change direction. There we go, you can see chain bridge here. We're on the other side now. It's the main building here. This one behind us. That building, not sure what it's called, but it's probably the Parliament, probably. And the Parliament building is also across the river there, so probably another government building. And here you can see a really nice view across the river. I think that is Buda Castle right there. Kind of like Prague Castle, but that is Buda Castle. Prague Castle equivalent. And up here, some nice Danube River. Budapest from here. Yeah. I'm on Alright, I'm on the Budapest train bridge. See some flags up here. It's pretty nice. They're really showing their international spirit here. Alright, I'm on the chain bridge right here. See the flags are up here, Hungarian symbol. It's very, very nice. This big stone arch reminds me of the one in the Brooklyn Bridge in New York City. It's right there. Of course, you can see the view of Budapest from here as well. Castle right there. Very nice view. Cruise ships right there. More cruise ships. More cruise ships right there. Crossing the street here is a real pain. It's a real pain. Right now we are near Buda Castle in Budapest. And wow, it's quite a sight here. All these walls and fortresses and stuff. Amazing. It looks pretty amazing here. Wow. The flags of different countries there. You can see the whole city from up here as well. Since we're above the city, it's pretty nice. It's like they have this whole thing built on top of this hill here. Oh, that's pretty nice. Different flags. I wonder what this is. Is this the ruins of a former fortress or castle, right? It's like the foundation of something. But now here's like all this rubble. Gate for something there. I'm gonna go check that out later. Wow, this is like, yeah, this whole place is like in ruins. Wow, quite incredible. So, there used to be something here, fortress or castle or something, looks like. Quite incredible. Seeing the entire city from here too, which is really nice. Really nice. Ah, that's beautiful. Beautiful. There. See the entire city from here. Very, very nice. I think what's really best about it is that there's no tourists here. Not many. So I don't deal with all that noise. And check that horse guy out too. That guy right there. But yep, quite lovely from up here. Quite lovely indeed. Alright, so we're at Prague Castle now. As you can see that gate. And pretty amazing views right here. See the entire view of the river and the bridge. Things right there. Very, very beautiful.
No, because I think that once. Yes.
Here, the river and the bridge from here. Alright, let's go in the gate, go in the castle. Wow, what a view from here. This is the best view. Look at that. Incredible. Wow, this is a great view. The hawk from here. Alright. Let's go down.
Faut se mettre sur P. I had the last.
You have to pay something.
Lovely. Just lovely. great. That view.
Le linee che ci sono non si combaceranno. E io ho detto no, non esiste.
Wow, this is fantastic. Statue. And it's part of the castle right here. It's all built on top of a hill. And in front of us you can see the view of the entire city. Before us, it's really nice.
Ale zobaczcie, to też ładnie widać ten smok. Jak się rozejdziesz do horyzontu, jak widać smok. Ale widzisz smoka? Wydaje się, że jest to niebo, nie? Niestety to jest miasto. To jest duże miasto. Warszawa jest to samo też. A jeszcze trochę
It's great. Trees kind of in the way, but let's see. The Danube River, almost the entire view of the city from here, on the other side. Amazing. You can see Lady Liberty in the distance, right there. That's her in the distance. Really good stuff. Wow. more the interior of the castle.
Hai? Bastione, lì. Kita.
It's very nice too. Alright, off we go inside.
Die Hamburger schon, ne?
This is a nice palace square. Oh, very nice. Yes, we can do a 360 here. There we go. 360. Pretty nice. Pretty stereotypical Budapest street. We got some nice cafes and stuff lined up right there. Typical European fashion. And then we got a church here, or a basilica, or a cathedral. I don't really know the difference between those, but yeah, one of those. I'm not really good with architecture, but it's something to do with Christianity, because there's the cross. I'm sure I saw a cross there. Yeah, it's certainly Christian. Oh, there's a cross. It's right there. There we go. Certainly Christian. But I don't know what the difference is between a cathedral and a basilica, so it's one of those. Very nice. It's not quite as big as the other one, St. Stephen's, but it is still pretty big. Very, very tall. I think those are the 12 apostles, right? Of Jesus Christ. And then the Holy Father up on top. Nice looking European streets. Oh. They do have a rooster on top of this. Traditionally, a rooster. Oh, it's pretty nice looking scenery there. Being a Hungarian, can't read it.
Tu siete simpatici. Sì, guardami.
It's a nice looking church. Yeah. Pretty nice looking church. Yeah. It's the Holy Roman Empire. Maybe.
It's just for the church.
Alright, let's go on top. We can climb this and go on top. Ooh, that's a nice view. That's a good view too. It's a good view. It's a nice view. Whole view of the city from here as well. Nice. Oh, it's pretty big. Very nice.
Vedi che andiamo dalla Giamaica.
Vabbè, ci vuole tutta la hit.
It's on the bottom. It's pretty amazing. Very, very nice. Very, very nice. This fisherman's bastion over there. See the Hungarian parliament there. Nice flags waving around. This is Budapest at sunset. It's very, very beautiful. The Danube River, Chain Bridge, and of course the Royal Palace right there. So it's all very beautiful there. Oh. You can see the Fisherman's Bastion right there. That's where I was earlier today. And I was also at the Royal Palace earlier today as well. Very good view there from there as well. So yeah, it's very nice, very beautiful. It's Budapest. I think my closing thoughts on Budapest is that compared to Prague, they're kind of similar and they're both very good European cities to visit. I don't know which one I would take. I think Prague by a hair, just because it's easier to see the river from Prague than from Budapest. But it's very, very close. They're both very, very similar. If I were to pick between the two, I'd pick Prague by a hair. That's just because I think for Prague it's very easy to get around. It's very walkable, whereas Budapest, while it is walkable, you definitely need to take transportation sometimes, and the cars, it's very hard to cross the street sometimes in Budapest because there's no traffic lights when you cross the streets. Castle as well, and Fisherman's Bastion, and they both have bridges. The Chain Bridge right there, and Prague has the Charles Bridge. But I don't know which one I would pick actually. But traveling to Europe, and I highly recommend checking both these places out. This is the second last city of my trip. Istanbul is next, and that's going to be the last city that I go to in Eastern Europe this time. And yeah, I don't know, Budapest, I would rank them so far as this. Vienna is my most disappointing, and then Mostar second. This is from worst to best, I guess. Or okay, let's just go from best to worst. Best for me is Split, because as a tourist destination it has everything. It has the weather, it has the palm trees, it has the nice ocean view and everything. As a resort, as a travel destination, I think Split is best. And then next after that, probably Prague after that. And then Budapest very close behind it, this place. And then after that, kind of gets harder, but I would say like Belgrade. Yeah. And then Mostar, just because it's so small. I mean, I like Bosnia. I didn't get a chance to go to Sarajevo, but I like Bosnia. Just because there's only really one site to see in that place. And then at the very last, I put Vienna because it's the most disappointing for don't know where Istanbul would rank, and I guess I'm going there on a cloudy day, so I can't really judge it correctly. Although Istanbul is the place I wanted to go to the most out of all these cities, so we'll see. Originally, I didn't plan to go to Budapest, but until I found that Istanbul had all 4 days I was going was cloudy and raining, so I decided to replan for Budapest here. And I'm glad I did, because it's a really nice city as well, and it's pretty good weather. As you can see, it's better than staying 2 days at Istanbul raining and stuff. So yeah, that's my thoughts about that so far. Yeah, so anyways, that's it. That's how I think about Budapest. I think, yeah, Budapest and Prague are both worth checking out, and then Vienna, if you have to, I'll put it below these two for sure. Vienna is just not as, it doesn't have the same European feel as these two cities. That's just my opinion.